Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
Hello there and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today we're continuing our Let's Play, and this is episode 67. In today's episode we are taking a look at Dirt Ring, which is one of two events available here at the Blackfield Stadium in Las Venturas. Available on Mondays and Wednesdays only, much like in Vice City. It does change depending on the day. This one available Monday and Wednesdays. Now, if it's not Monday or Wednesday and you want to play this event, simply use the safe house to advance the time by 6 hours each time you save, and then eventually you'll get the desired day, so just go ahead and do that. But essentially what this tasks you with doing is racing a dirt bike in a 12 grid field for 6 laps around this sort of figure of 8 style track made here in the stadium. And as you can see, the AI are interesting when they're all bunched up. That corner in particular, you'll keep coming around there and bikes will be crashed. It's not quite like Hot Ring. In Hot Ring, the AI was actually pretty darn competent when it came to driving around the track. This time around, not so much. They're a little bit haphazard in the way they ride their bikes, so yeah, a little bit of an interesting one. Also, I say figure of 8, it's not really, but it's got a crossover in it, so I guess that's the best way to describe it in terms of laps. But yeah, no, it's not quite a figure of 8 track. I'm not quite sure what the track looks like. Of course, there's no track map or anything like that. But either way, yeah, and if you do fall off your bike, you get a couple of seconds to jump back on it. There's the... Is that the death corner or is this death corner? One of these is death corner, where the AI really can't get around it, and I don't know why there's so many issues. I think it might be this one. I think it's because they come off, yeah, they come off the jump and then sort of hit the ground on the back of the bike, and that sort of sends them off the bikes. As you can see, it's a great place to use as an overtaking opportunity. And I should point out, this event is incredibly easy because I rode awfully in this. You'll see me, I fall off the bike. There's one point where I get lost as well. I wasn't really paying attention while I was riding this, and I still won. So it's really not a very difficult event, mostly because that corner, it just catches the AI out. It'll catch even them when they're on their own, let alone if they're with someone. So yeah, it's not massively difficult. I don't quite know how far away I was from second place at this point, or sorry, from first place at this point, but nevertheless I'm going to end up catching up and overtaking, because that's the way pre-recorded segments work. They make me look good, or in this case they make me look bad, but still. Also, yeah, you can see that guy apparently lost his bike. I think it may have gone over the fence, or his pathing got broken. I'm not quite sure which one it was, but either way, yeah. Is this the one? No, I eventually end up going around that twice. At some point I get lost. I was in a Discord call and got made fun of when that did happen, so that was nice. But yeah, no, again, there's not too much more to describe about this event really. I'll just sort of let it run and try and ramble through it, but it's pretty simple. It is fun, definitely. It's the most fun of the Las Venturas Stadium events, because as you'll see in the next episode, the next one, not quite as spectacular, and also very, very easy. They're both actually quite easy, probably the easiest stadium events in the game. 8 track isn't too bad. The Destruction Derby, you have to get lucky. This one is just not too bad at all, and in the end I end up running him over because I'm a cruel bastard. Yeah, you can run the opponents over, you can shoot them if you really want to as well. Although, apparently the actual opponent health is significantly... Yeah, you can see there, I end up going around it twice. Yeah, the opponent health is actually significantly boosted for whatever reason during this event. So they actually have like 500% the health that they would normally have. So, I mean, you can try and kill them if you're struggling, but I don't really recommend it. Technically, you can shoot at them to try and pop a tyre or something like that. That's definitely possible. I believe the tyres on these bikes are poppable. They're not those weird impervious ones. But, yeah, either way, fairly simple, easy event. And as you can see now, I'm trying to track down this guy. It wasn't me driving badly, it was me trying to install some surprise in this one. Yeah, you can, even if they take that jump properly, you can see they sort of hit the ground and then spin round, and that's best case scenario. So yeah, they really do not like that round. Not quite sure why, but that is the way things go. Rewards for this is $25,000, which means it's actually the stadium event where you get the most amount of money from, because usually they're only supposed to be $10,000. Admittedly, it's longer than both of the other two, I believe, but yeah, no, that's still a pretty darn good payday, it has to be said. And there is a reward vehicle for this in the form of the BF Injection Beach Buggy, which isn't too drastic. It is a vehicle you can find lingering around, but it's still pretty cool, and at least you get something for it other than 25 grand, which again, there's still a very, very good payday for what amounts to about 7 minutes of work if you drive really badly, and it's pretty easy. So yeah, nothing too wrong with that, certainly nothing to complain about. And you get to ride the Sanchez. Sanchez is cool, we like the Sanchez. Of course, we've used it enough. I actually fell off at the last minute, which was slightly terrifying, and then I remembered I've already gone through the bit where the AI will probably have fallen off, so it doesn't really matter all that much in that regard. But anyways, I believe we are somewhere upon the home stretch now. Just got to go through the final couple of corners, and we will be home free and ready to get our prize money. Usually I would wait for the event to be over before I mention what the prizes are, but no point this time around. But yeah, as you can see, $25,000. You can do it multiple times. I believe it will pay out $25,000 each time and try and beat your own times and whatever if you really want to, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, there's the BF injection that spawns outside here. Pretty cool, and that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time I'm going to be taking a look at the other stadium event available here, Kickstart. So join us for that. Until then, farewell.
Down, speeding all around. The naked 47 got the power and it's bound to move any mother that gets in my way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Riding with me, there's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard, cause he's fucked on crack. G, Grand Theft Auto.